Hi, I'm Sheila. Welcome or welcome back to our Yoga Charcuterie. For this Yoga Charcuterie session, we have a standing warm-up that you can use as a warm-up to add on to other pieces, or you can use as a warm-up when you transition to another activity, or just a way to get yourself all ready to move throughout your day. So in this warm-up, it is a standing warm-up, but it is awesome to have a chair with you as we move through that warm-up, because I think what I like about the chair is there are times I can just tap it and it gives me that ability to move into a pose with a little more confidence or in a different way. So I love having the chair for you. So either a chair, or maybe you're inside and you're near a counter, whatever works. I also have a block, which again, I like to use in different phases. And if you have a prop that you like to use that helps you enjoy your practice more, please add that into your practice. So as I mentioned, this is part of our charcuterie series where you pick and choose what you want on your yoga charcuterie board. So we will start with a standing warm-up today. I've got a mat. You could be on a mat, on a carpet, whatever works for you. Starting in mountain pose, feet are about hip distance apart. During this warm-up, I'll offer suggestions, and please, you make those suggestions your own, because charcuterie is about picking and choosing what you need, what brings you joy certainly, but what your body needs as well. So pick and choose your pieces today that fit what you need, all right? So just starting in mountain pose, feet are about hip distance apart, all right? And then let's just slowly rock back and forth on the feet. Again, this is a time you can keep one hand on the chair. When I'm using the chair for the support, I usually like to have it right in front of me. For these purposes, I'm gonna have it to the side so that you can see the video a little better. But I'm rocking back and forth on my feet, just feeling my connection to the earth with my toes, with the balls of my feet, with the arches. And then I'm gonna move side to side a little bit, and again, just settle in so I have that strong mountain foundation, right? So rolling the shoulders down and back a few times. Bringing the arms out, palms forward. I'm gonna take some slow inhales and exhales, choosing the type of breath pattern you would like to choose, to just allow you to bring your attention to your breath as you prepare for this warm-up charcuterie. Now from here, let's go ahead and just bend our knees a little bit and sweep the arms up, reaching up. And on the exhale, let's just put a slight bend in our knees as we bring the arms down. We'll do this about 3 or 4 times, just reaching and lengthening. Exhaling as we sweep the arms down. Inhaling as we rise. Exhaling as we sweep the arms down. Let's do one more. Inhaling as we rise. Exhale as we sweep the arms down. Inhale as we rise. Let's bring the arms out to shoulder height, a T, so to speak. All right, got fingers sparking, whoosh, alive with energy. I'm gonna just turn my chin so that I'm looking out over one hand. You can choose which one. And I'm gonna bring my head back center and turn to look to the other side. Shoulders are soft and down. Fingers are alive and sparking. I'm gonna bring my head back center, and as I release the arms down, I'm gonna let my chin float to the chest. Excellent, one more time. Let's take those arms up. And then on the exhale, let's soften the shoulders down and begin to just reach, a small reach with one arm and then the other. Just this gentle stretch, and maybe draw your attention to the rib cage as you stretch. So you're feeling, maybe thinking about feeling that stretch in your side ribs, and letting the shoulders, while we're releasing, not focusing on the shoulder stretch, but that rib stretch, if that feels good to you. And then on this next one, let's take both arms up. Lengthen the spine and roll the wrist as we bring the arms down. Let's move into some standing cows and cats. So I'm just going to turn to the side. For this, we think kind of about a chair pose, but not a deep, deep chair pose. We're just sending the hips back, the knees back. I've got my hands on my thighs and moving into a few cows and cats, again, in a way that feels good to you. As you inhale into your cow, you exhale, tucking and rounding into your cat. Moving back and forth. Again, in a way that feels good to you. Bending the knees as much or as little as you would like to allow that movement into your spine. And then let's roll up, coming back to standing. Fantastic. From here, let's bring our arms in front of us, backs of hands come to touch, and let's bring the hands either interlace behind us and roll the shoulders down and back, or maybe you bring your fist to the small of your back, just allowing the shoulders, chest to stretch and open, and release. Taking an inhale in, let's sweep both arms up. On the exhale, choose one arm to float down to your side as the other one gets a bigger reach. And then we come back to center and a little bit bigger reach. And back to center. A couple more on each side. So expanding on our stretch we did a little minute ago where we kept both hands up. This time we're releasing one to the side. Side. And then let's bring the arms down. Let's draw attention to our feet for a moment. So I'm going to just bring one hand to the chair. If the chair is in front of you, even better, because you can bring one or both hands to the chair. Taking one leg as your standing leg, we're just going to take the other leg and roll that foot out a little bit. Rolling that ankle, stretching, maybe pointing and flexing a little bit. Excellent. And then take that lifted leg and send it behind you. Whoops, mine's going to end up in the garden. So we allow a little stretch along that calf and maybe the arch of the foot. And then come back to center. Bring some of the garden with you. And then we switch to the other side. Again, now that heel could stay on the ground. You can bend the knee almost in a one-legged mountain to do it. You can keep it pretty low. You could keep that leg straight. Just what feels good, right? Choosing the charcuterie you want. The items you want from your yoga charcuterie board. Pointing and flexing a little bit. Excellent. Now let's send that foot back behind us into the garden. Stretching the calf, coming back to center. Awesome. From here, again, both hands on the chair, one hand on the chair. We're just going to lift up the heels and then we're going to lower. I'll turn to the side. So lifting up the heels and lowering. And again, it can be a chair, a countertop. Now you could add an arm to this if you'd like by sweeping one arm up as you come down, as you go up, and then bringing it back down. Or you can sweep both arms up as the heels lift, and then you come back down with a little heel lift. And the next time you let those heels come down, let the arms come down as well. Did a little wobbling there. Wobbling's a good thing, right? It is a good thing. It's awesome. It means we're working to try to find that stability, that balance of effort and ease in the pose. So wobbling is a good thing. All right, let's add some twists to our warm-up routine by inhaling our arms up. Let's open to cactus arms. Inhale as you reach, and then we're going to add a twist. You can go to either side. Sweep the arms down, around, and up. Open to cactus arms. Inhale as you reach. Open twist. I'm putting a little bend in my knees as I come down. And then I'm sweeping that arm up. lengthening in the legs, reaching, and sweeping the arm down as I put that bend in the knees, sweeping the arms up, opening to cactus arms. Inhale as you reach, exhale to sweep. Inhale, rise, exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, rise, exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Let's open to cactus arms. Reach high, let the hands come through heart center. Awesome. We're gonna just add on to that twist a little bit by allowing us to lift up that heel and just move into a teeny bit of balancing. So again, if the chair is behind you, that is an awesome way to do it. All right, I'm gonna turn to the side so that you can see. So with my right leg being my standing leg, actually let's do it this way. With my right leg being my standing leg, I'm gonna either lift the heel of the left leg off of the mat or lift the foot up and flex it. Really hugging the low belly in as I flex that foot. Now I might keep both hands on the chair, or I might keep one hand on the chair and open into a twist, twisting towards that lifted leg. Then releasing that foot down, that arm down. Same thing, maybe I lift the heel up and I come into my open twist, or I lift the foot off the ground, flex it, coming into an open twist. Maybe one hand stays on the chair, or we lift both hands up, then release down. One more on each side, lifting the heel or the flexed foot, breathing, releasing down, lifting the heel or the flexed foot. Releasing down, bending the knees, sweeping the arms up, reaching high, rolling the wrist as you bring the arms down. A few shoulder rolls. Awesome. The last thing we're going to do in our warm-up is put those things together with a little bit of a half sun salutation. So if you would like your block handy, this is an awesome time to use something, or the seat of the chair, so that when we come into our forward fold, we have a place for our hands to go. So they can go to the mat, they can go to the block, they can go to the seat of the chair. Block can be on any height you choose. So bending the knees, sweeping the arms up, exhaling as we come into our forward fold, letting the hands again come to the block, seat of the chair, the floor. Taking a few breaths here. We're going to hold for a few breaths, maybe nodding your head. Option to move into a ragdoll forward fold if that feels good to you. I'm keeping a bend in my knees as I allow my legs to continue to warm up. Again, maybe a ragdoll forward fold, or I stay in stillness with my hands on the block or the mat, or maybe I walk my fingertips to the outside of one foot and then back to center. So any of those options that fit what you need. And then as you're ready, on your next inhale, perhaps you walk your hands up your shins or up your thighs, finding your half lift. Taking a few breaths here. On your next exhale, let's soften back to our forward fold. On our next inhale, let's rise back to the half lift. On your exhale, let's soften forward fold. On your inhale, let's put a really deep bend in the knees, almost thinking of chair pose. And then as we exhale, let's begin to push into the earth, pull the belly to the spine as we begin to lift. And as we inhale, we unfurl all the way up. And we open to cactus arms. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, let's add a side bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, our open twist. Sweeping that arm down, round and up. Adding cactus arms. Reaching high. Open twist on the other side. Sweeping that arm back. Opening to cactus arms. Reaching high. Rolling the wrists as we bring the hands behind the back, letting the shoulders soften down and back. Hands can be interlaced or just resting on the small of your back. Taking a few breaths. Releasing the hands. Let's bend our knees, sweep our arms up. Bring our hands through to heart center. Feel the energy, feel the heat as we complete this piece of our charcuterie, our yoga charcuterie, and get ready for what is next. Please take care of yourself. Be well. Thanks for coming out and practicing, and I hope to practice with you again soon. Thank you.